Besa, and my name means promise. I was raised as the first child in my family, and my parents made a compromise. Instead of going to the garden, I stayed with my grandparents, and there I rise. My grandfather, my babushi, as of age of 4, would take me to the mosque nearby, where I got bombs, crafted my dreams, reached the sky. But I had none of my peers there to run the show or have a game, because to their parents, going to the mosque would bring a shame on their name. But my babushi's friends were so great. I remember they made me say small parts of the Holy Quran, would clap in happiness and ask what I want. When I grew up, I'll go to Arabia. I remembered I said. Raised eyebrows were all I could get. But my grandpa was so loving and wise. Read, read was all he'd say to me. As I grew bigger, my mosque smaller and my dream closer, I realized I have a primary and final duty to read in the name of the God and start the journey from that very spot. I read maths, geography, languages, and all the rest. In all subjects and competitions, I was the best. I'd made my teachers proud in all but one side. That was a part of me that they were very willing to hide. That I prayed, I fasted, and held my faith very high. I loved them, because I knew in some other circumstances they do what I do. But my people lived in hardships, suppressed by spies and others, and thought faith is important only when a person dies. There were things they got only one way to see, like end occupation, liberation, freedom, democracy. We were poisoned, killed, expelled. We knew not what is going to be. It was then that we recognized there is no God above us but He. So we prayed for our destiny, for every one of us. And in the midst of fires and bombs, that brought tranquility in me. Work got concluded, so was my BA. I could no more get up or go out with my headscarf to wear. And some of my relatives, teachers, neighbors thought this is so rare that such a school lady would waste her life in such a despair. I took hijrah. I went further to study in Jordan to get my MA and prove wrong everyone. It was there that I remembered the childhood dream came true like this, as I had made the promise. You know, once I got into a plane to Jordan and left button down all the clouds, got to a new horizon, I felt I could spread wide my wings and get into so many beautiful personal journey things. I met an old man in Jordan, a scholar, an Albanian immigrant. He had to flee Syria like many Islamic scholars, even long before Bashar al-Assad. He's a true scholar, but what did I know about him that time? Nothing but his name, till I met him and learned how he became, and there's nothing like him the same. His name is Shuaib al-Arnauti, a scholar, so humane. He taught me little of what he knew. Moreover, it was bound to the things he would do. Empower female students with knowledge, wisdom for justice, and love for God and all creatures regardless. Truly, I was in Arabia, but continued with my stuff, English literature. I learned Arabic, some Quran, and all scripture. I did my job and returned as I'd promised, though never meant to stay there anyway, honest. Farewells, we all know, are by all means painful. But Shishwaib wanted me to be mindful. Listen, my granddaughter, don't get astray, for road to heaven is thorny paved. Promise me you never give up or late. Keep up your head high. Allah made human beings free. Allah made woman to live in dignity, integrity. Speak up, write, read. You'd get other ladies like you to meet. Get together, work together, be united around the book. Don't get ignorance, fools, and smarty devils get you out of the hook. I return to my precious Kosovo, and my people, many, support me on my dreams, though there are some who cripple. They are from the generation that was missing in my mosque, who were ashamed of religiosity but still whistle to me and to ones like me, who hold dear to their God's commands, and for all other human values that a believer stands. While in our midst too, there are some who think they own the religion and paradise, that women are humans and their equals they tend not to recognize. Yet, I know both of those, their source and their dirty cause, but all above all, it's who I am and to whom I belong. I'm a Muslim, by legacy and love, by choice and rejoice. I live in Islam, by tradition and conviction. Had my ups and downs, left and cried so many times. As I get older, my children taller, my students wiser, and Kosovo more and more beautiful, I get to realize how important it is to be your own driver. For this is justice without flavor. But standing for justice means making no difference, no favor to extremists on both sides of the river. For they unite in their black spots of ignorance, of hatreds, of plots. I belong to Allah alone. Don't we all? So why surrender? Why fall? Allah made His promise to be man or woman. If you do deeds of righteousness, you'd enter heaven, and there, not least of justice, will be done. For living a promise into my own is making a home for my dream. And as I stand here, I'll make a promise to you all. I won't let my religion be hijacked by those who do not have a clue.